Hi guys, Focus Foods being a Malaysian brand and obviously starting off from Malaysia, it's a meal replacement, but then a lot of people don't quite know what a liquid meal or what a meal replacement is because it's not exactly a household term. So I do get this question a lot about Herbalife. Is it very similar to Herbalife or not? So yeah, Herbalife is very popular here. It's so true. I think it's a network marketing scheme, is pyramid scheme. I really don't know what you call it, but MLM. You get the idea. So it's very popular, and I get this question a lot. How does it compare, right? Or in this video, I would really want to just get into what is Herbalife rather than comparing it all the time to Focus Foods, because this video really isn't about selling, but it's really to educate you and maybe the people that you know but I'm watching this video about what Herbalife really is. Okay, so this video I'm going to split it into three sections. One is how it claims to be able to help you lose weight. You'll be surprised it's actually a lot easier than you think. Number two, the ingredients that go into Herbalife. And number three, let's save the best for the last. It's something that I'm really passionate about. It's about their business model, and again, like I mentioned, it's an MLM, so you really need to know how it works, the psychology behind it, and why there's so many people using it, even though chances are you are paying stupid price for a very average product. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay guys, first things first, I'm going to talk about how Herbalife claims that you can lose weight with this product, of course combined with a healthy lifestyle and whatnot. Mostly losing weight or gaining weight, that really depends on how much calorie you need every day and how much you eat relative to that. So let's give you a very round example. You need 1,500 calories every day, right? So if you consistently eat 100 calories less, i.e. you eat about 1,400 calories a day consistently, then you're gonna lose weight. If you eat 100 or if you eat more than 1,500 calories every day consistently, then of course you're gonna gain weight. So very simple math, right? So let's look at an example. Traditional meals, I mean solid meals that you normally prepare or you find outside, right? They are usually 300 to 500, maybe 200 to 500 calories. On the top end, if you're in a fast food restaurant, probably even up to 700 or 800 calories, right? So if you compare that and you just replace that with Herbalife, each serving being 95 calories, of course 95 compared to your usual 300 to 500 calories, of course that's you're gonna lose weight. Like I said, if you eat less calories consistently, then of course you're gonna lose weight, right? But yeah, 95 calories. So let's look at other numbers, right? So each serving is only 25 grams. I think traditional meals, again, they are usually in a range of 300 to 500 grams as well. But most traditional meals, most solid meals, they mainly consist of water. So it really depends what you're looking at and what exactly you're eating. Say if cucumber, for example, cucumber can go up to about 92% water. Steak itself, a beef steak can be about 72% of water. So let's take an average of 75% water in your meal. So again, if you're having like a 300 to 500 gram solid meal and 75% of that is water, so that comes down to about let me just check what I wrote there. So that comes down to about 75 to 125 grams of dehydrated nutrients, dehydrated food that you have. So 75 to 125 for a regular meal compared to 25 grams. So if you're really eating so little, of course you're going to lose weight, right? And last but not least in this section, of course, not all calories are created equal, which is what I'm going to cover in the next section. But very simply, here's how to look at it. So if you're consuming 500 calories, it's very different from, say, if you were to have French fries and burgers versus a very clean meal, like you have steamed sweet potato, for example, combined with green salads, and then also combined with, say, a steak, or say boiled or steamed chicken breast. So it is very different. So in the next section, I'm going to talk about the quality of the ingredients in Herbalife and what you should really know. So second section, the ingredients of Herbalife. Before I start, what I really want to point out is when you're reading the nutrition fact label, you should really look at the ingredient list. What a lot of people didn't know is the first item that you see is the item with the highest content in terms of weight, followed by the second, by the third. So the first item is the highest content in terms of weight, and then moving on to the last with the least. So let's look at the first ingredient of this Formula 1 Herbalife, soy protein isolate. In recent years, perhaps in the 5 to 10 years, soy protein isolate has actually gone out of favor because increasingly people find that most soy out there is genetically modified. So genetically modified or not, that's another question, right? But what I want to point out here is soy by itself is fine, but when you denature soy, when you take something out of soy, away from the whole bean, let's say for example in this case, soy protein isolate, it is actually pretty harmful. So there's been a lot of studies done. Yes, there are benefits, but the harms actually outweigh the benefit. For example, a very big finding is that it confuses your thyroid. When it confuses your thyroid, it throws your hormones balance out of whack. That means if you're a guy, then your body will be producing more estrogen. If you're a lady, you probably end up producing more testosterone. So for example, what are side effects? There are 3 parts of the side effects, alright? How you feel, how you look, and what goes on inside your body. So, how you feel. Hormonal imbalances, we all know that it can cause depression. Yes, very true. I think I'm just going to move on to the second one because depression, I think that's enough said, right? Second one, how you look. You might get rounded face, you might develop humps, and for guys, you develop tits. Gynecomastia, that's the scientific name, but people call it man's tits or whatever. And then most importantly, what goes on inside. Again, as we all know, hormonal imbalances can cause a lot of complications. Your thyroid gets confused, your liver can be damaged as well from processing soy, and heart diseases, blood sugar levels, and all that does get out of whack. Right, looking at the second ingredient, oat fiber, I don't have a problem with oat fiber, but ingredient number 3, that is just, wow, fructose. Do you know what fructose is? Fructose is one of the simplest form of sugar, the simplest form of carbs. What does that mean? That means if you have a very simple form of sugar getting into your body, you better make sure that you use that as energy as soon as possible. Like whether you're going out for a run or you're lifting heavy weights or something like that, a physically vigorous activity. Because if not, your body is going to break that down first, and if you're not going to use it, it will be stored as fat. So fat is only one thing. Maybe you look fat, your sugar levels get up and all that. But here's the thing, there's a lot more going on when you consume such high amount of simple sugars. So what's going to happen? For example, you will have this insulin spike. So what does insulin spike mean? Insulin spike means your body, your pancreas might suddenly have to secrete so much insulin just to break down your sugars, right? But insulin does stay in your body for a while. So what's going to happen? Your body will kind of get used to a lot of insulin going around. So that means even when there's insulin coming in, it's not telling the body, hey, I wanna metabolize sugar, right? That's also called pre-diabetes. Your body just gets decreasingly efficient at metabolizing sugar. That's one. And when there is a sugar spike, there's also a sugar crash. A sugar crash. We are all familiar with sugar crash. We have this food coma, we have this after lunch coma, we call it. You feel fatigued, you get brain fog, and guess what, guys? You're gonna be hungry again when there's that sugar crash, really. And guess what you're gonna be craving for when you're hungry? Sugar. Sugar begets sugar, and that's how it happens. moving on to ingredient number 4 after fructose. Again, you have soy lecithin. Soy lecithin, fine, it's an emulsifier. It makes things a bit more gummy, gives it a bit more texture. But again, soy has recently been very genetically modified. If it's non-GMO, they'll usually state it there, but I don't think this is the case because it's not stated. Sometimes it's marketed as brain food because yes, soy lecithin does have some benefits for the brain, but if it's non-GMO, I wouldn't use it to supplement my brain. Oh, you're saying you've been consuming Herbalife, but you've not felt any of the side effects. Well, that's because you are only using 25 grams of it. In which case, if you're not feeling side effects, you're not feeling all the side effects that I've been talking about, you might as well not use it because 25 grams of whatever that's going on in here is not only negligible but probably not good for you, as I've stated throughout this video. I think it's definitely a stupid price that you're paying. I think you deserve better. So I'm done with the ingredients. I've covered the first 4 biggest ingredients that you have in here. The rest, please go read about it yourself because I don't want to make this video too long. I know nowadays we really have very short attention spans, right? But before I move on, I want you guys to look at the nutrition facts table, right? What you will see is you will see a lot of vitamins and minerals. For the average people who this product is mostly sold to anyway, you'll be looking at this and you'll be like, holy shit, that's a lot of wholesome vitamins and minerals there. But wait until you look at the numbers. These numbers probably don't really make sense to you unless you really know what's the suggested daily intake, right? So let's take one vitamin that we all know, I assume. Vitamin C. Vitamin C. So as an adult, if you were to walk into a pharmacy, you look for adult dosage normal vitamin pills, what will you realize? You realize that each pill has at least usually 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Redoxon has 1000 milligrams. Kids ones maybe 100 to 250. So I repeat, adult pills, one is usually 500 milligrams. How much do you get in one serving of Herbalife? 14.4 compared to pharmacy 500, right? That's what I need you to realize. It looks impressive. There's this whole list of vitamins and minerals there, but you know, do your homework, guys. Again, the rest of it, please have a look at it yourself. I'm just going to cover vitamin C because that's what most of us knows. As promised, I wanted to save the last for the best, which is Herbalife's business model. As you all know, or might or might not know, Herbalife's business model is, again, I don't know what you call it, maybe multi-level marketing, MLM, maybe it's network marketing, maybe it's direct selling, maybe it's even called pyramid scheme. So whatever you call it, I'm just going to stick to the term MLM. So there are a lot of problems with MLM, especially when it comes to Herbalife. Problem number 1, it is probably sold by a friend of a friend or a relative or even someone in the immediate family. So you will naturally think, oh, I trust this person, so I'm just gonna buy whatever he sells. Of course, there is some thinking involved, but because there is that trust there, you will probably not question too much, right? Problem number 2, being MLM, usually for a distributor to maintain his cost, i.e. a low cost, he or she probably also have a certain minimum amount that he or she have to commit to. I'll just say she from now on, that she has to commit to. So what is her targets then? Her targets is just to sell you products every single month, to have you use it very regularly so that she can maintain her volume and she'll get, you know, the desired discounts. Because they make money out of it, that's probably their livelihood. Yeah, maybe some people do it part-time, but even part-time, you of course want to maintain a fatter margin. And then you don't just get fatter margins, you probably get other perks for being in this club, like, I don't know what you call it, platinum clubs and yada yada. I'm really not familiar with agency and MLM models, but you get the idea. They have all these targets that they need to maintain, right? And they're just selling you products that they might or might not know what is going on inside. But what I'm trying to say is they've pretty much lost the reason and the purpose why are they selling in the first place. It's probably not so that he can maintain a healthy lifestyle, because whether it's healthy or not, the ingredients in there and the applications thereof, They're just selling it to you so that they can meet their targets. That's problem number 2. Problem number 3, again specific to this, Herbalife, you see Malaysian athletes endorsing it, and in the world stage you actually see Cristiano Ronaldo endorsing it. I think back then also Angela Merkel, I think the German chancellor. So you'd be thinking, holy shit, this guy's endorsed it, this company must have made it, must be really big, and even Cristiano Ronaldo trusts it. But what I do know for sure is I do not know Cristiano Ronaldo consumes it regularly, but of course he is made to be seen consuming it. But what I know for sure is he's paid millions to endorse it. So think about it, it's not that hard to get an endorsement. Problem number 4, MLM. You have your uplines, you have your downlines. Your uplines are all very rich. So when this product reaches your hand for about, I think 100 ringgit, it's not even worth close to 100 ringgit, not even close to 50 ringgit, I would suppose, because you have all these people that you are helping make rich and maintain rich. So all this money is going to people who do not know you, and you don't even know who they are. So you're just contributing to their income just like that, because that is the model of MLM. You recruit as many people as possible, and distributors, you just buy as many as possible, as often as possible. That's the business model. Right, so let's compare the cost. So I'm assuming equal ingredients, right, just to compare the cost. This is about 100 ringgit for 550 grams. For 100 ringgit worth of focus foods, you can get, for the same weightage, focus foods 550 grams, Herbalife 550 grams, this is about 100 bucks, this is about 65 bucks. But of course, they are not of the equal ingredients. I would dare say focus foods is a lot more natural. I think the ingredients are a lot more superior, and it's really based on a lot of research, a lot of studies. What we put in there is safe for most people. Guys, again, if you find this video helpful, if you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate it if you can share this as soon as possible, because Herbalife is a very big company. I'm not sure if I would be sued, I'm not sure if I would get death threats, because a lot of distributors, their livelihood depend on this. But you all should really know what I'm trying to say here. It's all facts. I have nothing to hide. I've done my research, alright? And if you think this video should be made into other languages, please comment in the comment section below, because saya anak Malaysia, kalau korang nak I cakap dalam bahasa Melayu memang tak ada hal. 如果你要我講廣東話都係冇問題，都係 OK 嘅。但是如果你要我講華語，我覺得會有困難一些，但是沒問題，我可以找別人做。Again, guys, thank you for your time. All the best. So you're probably asking, so if I were to stop selling Herbalife right now, can we sell focus foods? I think based on all the problems that I have just specified, problems with MLM and particularly Herbalife, I think at the moment, no, we only sell through our website. At the moment, we might be getting resellers, but MLM probably not. And besides the problems I've just stated, here's why. It's because we really want to make an impact in a lot of people's lifestyle, to make it really convenient for them to adapt this healthy lifestyle, because we know this problem that in order for people to change to healthier eating habits, healthier physical lifestyle, it's really hard, because there's this change and people don't like changes. So we are making it really simple for people to adapt into this lifestyle, and we really want to make this impact to as many people as possible. And if we were to do MLM, you've got so many people to feed in your downline, in your upline. This is going to be not very cost efficient. From something, so this one currently selling for 1150 ringgit. If we were to do MLM, who knows, this thing could be 20 ringgit, could be 25 ringgit, and we really don't want that to happen. Again, our mission is to impact people's lives and as many lives as possible.